what an amazing start to the symposium, and thanks to you and to Hanno and of course for the whole board who have been involved in getting the conference organised and bringing everything together. So it's really good to be here today. Amazing work, Ben. I've taken my hat off to anyone who was a teacher and then tries their hand at EdTech. It is really hard and very rewarding and exciting, and it really, really has a lot of learning in it as well. So I hope to share a little bit of my learning today. And I'd love to show you Ready Teacher, which is the product that our team has created for the Ellicott market. By all means, go and get a cup of coffee or tea. This is the time when I go and have a break myself. So I'm sure I'll still be talking when you get back. So yeah, let's get started. And found this lovely, oh, hang on, I've got to make sure that I've got controls. Here we go. Oh, great. I found this lovely graphic today on the Holland IQ website, which shows the growth of the offline and blended language learning globally. And it's set to go up probably around 25% from the 2019 statistics, and to almost double in size by 2025. So obviously, we're going to need more teachers than we have now. And a special hello to any managers who are here today who are really dealing with a shortage of teachers at the moment. It's pretty stressful with the way that, our sector is at the moment growing really quickly and not having those qualified teachers that perhaps we did have before COVID. So if you're here today, really welcome you. I'm sure that you've had a stressful week, especially if your centre is growing at the moment. So we are having this shortage now of teachers, but today I'm not going to bang on about that. I just want to talk about what our future workforce looks like, from 2025 and beyond. COVID has brought forward this need for flexibility in the workforce, adaptability, and also we need a responsive workforce. Particularly, we see that now with the way that centres are growing really quickly. As soon as that backlog of student visas are getting processed, then we're filling classes and needing teachers for those classes. And we know now we have work-life choice. People want to teach online from home. Some others want to teach completely face-to-face. So this is how I believe our workforce will look, in the next few years and beyond. And on the other side, recruitment, our recruitment needs to be really efficient. We need to have, fast hiring and onboarding, and also transparency. So, we know who's coming into our centre. Maybe they don't, maybe they're coming on campus and they haven't had an induction. So we really need to know that they're qualified and be able to have a bit of transparency around who's who in the sector as well. And I'll talk to you a little bit about how the Ready Teacher platform can provide some of that. Everyone going okay? Got a cup of tea? So this is a little testimonial that I got from a manager this week about our Ready Teacher platform, which is obviously custom built for our sector. Her name is Kathleen, and she is the academic manager at ELSIS, and she said that it was easy to use, easier than she thought, and very user-friendly. So that warmed my heart, made me feel like, that perhaps we've done something right. And it's always really good to have something like Ready Teacher to use, because the screening process is really fast. And you don't have to go through CVs to, just to get to a short list. It's almost like you just sort of fast tracking to that short list, rather than staying up all night reading CVs, which I'm sure some people that are here today have been doing. This is what our platform looks like. And if there's time at the end, I'll give you a little bit of a tour around it as well. You can search for teachers and see their profiles and so forth. We also have an 80-hour employee trial period, and managers can advertise their roles for free on Ready Teacher. Then teachers can apply and managers can request to interview those teachers, and then we schedule those interviews as well. When the teacher starts, they will typically do 80 hours in their trial, or maybe they'll start with 20 and maybe then do 40, and then by then sort of the manager and the teacher have got a sense of their centre being a good match one for the other, and then the centre will onboard that teacher without any recruitment fees. Little bit of feedback from Box Hill Institute. Rebecca Vallon said that our teachers slip straight into delivering programs. And Mr. Cam Winton at Discover English has said that we have been met each time with calm, well-prepared teaching professionals. I'm very proud of our team. They are amazing teachers. They manage to keep students of all levels and backgrounds happy, and very flexible workforce. So if you're an early cost teacher and you're working 3 days a week or 5 days, you'd like a couple of nights, or you're looking for a new role or looking to come back into the sector, we are hiring, and this is the link, readyteacherco.com/register option. We would love to hear from you. And there's my details. If you would like to contact me, I'm an SMS person. You can try and call me, but I probably won't answer because I'll be on the phone to someone else or texting someone else. But you can send me an email. I may or may not see that either. Making myself sound like a completely inefficient person, but I'm literally recruiting and placing teachers every waking second of the day at the moment. So if you want to be one of those teachers and join our team, we would love to have you. And then if there's any managers out there, I can't really see the chat at the moment, who are interested in having a quick look at our product. I really enjoyed seeing what Ben has built. So just before I move on to that, I forgot my final and most important slide for today, which is the Gather and Mingle event that's on today at the end of today's proceedings. And we really hope you can join us. Kelly has made an amazing place, Gathertown place, for us to meet and mingle, and yeah, it should be really good. Kelly and I will be there to help you find your way around and learn how to use Gathertown as well. So if you're a Gathertown newbie, you can still come along and have a real drink if you want to bring a real drink, or you can have a fake drink. But certainly have a chat and enjoy some of the discussion questions that we've put throughout the Gathertown world today. So a little pitch there for the Gather and Mingle. Going okay for time, Hannah and Sophie?
Yes, you're great. You've still got
okay.
3 more minutes if you want to use it.
Okay, cool. I'll just have a little walk through, just show everybody who's here. I'm not sure if it's more teachers or managers that are here today, but seeing as I've got my manager's account open, just to show you a little bit about what our platform looks like. It's really easy to see who our teachers are and have a look at their qualifications and experience, and also to instantly book them, which is what we really need right now. We need our teachers to be light on their toes and getting out and getting around and making sure that all of our students who have chosen to come to Australia to study English are happy and looked after. particularly during this recovery time for our sector. So here's a little bit about a resume. You can actually see this teacher's CELTA. If you want to check that out, just loading on my little tiny computer that doesn't like me running my camera. We can come back to that. You can also book this teacher if you like them. You know, we have a pretty good system for programming in all your details, your classes, your campuses, and you know, even blended classes if you have them. And so that's sort of a little bit about us. And I just really will flick over to the CELTA. That's probably loaded now. There it is. And just to go back to having a little look at that post a job function that I talked about before. So you can sort of add in all of the details of your ongoing role if you have one, if you're a manager and you're listening right now. And this might be what your ad looks like. And then you can have, there's actually for teachers a button down the bottom where they can apply. So it's really easy for teachers, easy to get around. And yeah, I think that's probably it from me, Sophie. I'm